Hey everybody, welcome to this week's update. I will keep it as short and as sweet as I possibly can. When it comes to our schedule, we're kind of back on a regular routine now. We're meeting on Wednesday nights at 6:15 up in the student wing. We've got small groups meeting at 5 o'clock. Guys are going to be at Jordan's house, girls are going to be at my house. And so from a schedule perspective, all of those things are returning back to normal. And so that's encouraging, especially as we're getting closer and closer to summer. School's getting out here in a couple of weeks. And so, the countdown is on for our summer schedule. And so I really want to spend the majority of the time in this update today just kind of going over those summer plans, just so that you know them in detail, your students then can have them, or your children then can have them in detail, and that way if you have any additional questions you can contact me, of course. But when it comes to our summer calendar, we've been very intentional about what we've tried to do and what we've tried not to do. Like for example, we've done a Kings Island trip every year, but with some of the COVID stuff and just how quickly our schedule filled up and things, it just wasn't something that was a realistic option. But we didn't want to just not do something with the students, and so at the very end of the month, we're going to be offering a student celebration. It's going to be on a Friday and a Saturday. I think it's July 30th and 31st. It's literally that last Friday into Saturday of July. And it's going to be a time where we have a scavenger hunt. We're going to have a lock-in. It's basically going to be an opportunity to fit in all the activities that COVID kind of removed from us last year. We weren't able to do a scavenger hunt. We weren't able to do a lock-in or any kind of New Year's celebration. And so really, we're pushing that to July as an opportunity to get through the summer. Hopefully all the restrictions will be lifted, and we will plan to do that then. And so all those details will come out. We'll basically meet up early afternoon on a Friday, be done by 7 or 8 in the morning on Saturday. And it'll be a full day for students. It'll be free for them. It'll be an opportunity for them just to come and have a lot of fun here. But what we're also going to be offering for students this summer is an opportunity to partner with Rich Pond Baptist. We've been looking at missions opportunities, and honestly, because of COVID, still being able to travel internationally is just not an option. And so in the process of kind of trying to work through options, this opportunity with Rich Pond was presented to us. Now, Rich Pond Baptist is a relatively large congregation. They run about 600. They're based out of Bowling Green. A lot of our former students that are living on campus in Bowling Green actually go to Rich Pond, and they're in the process of planting a church among the refugee population in Bowling Green. And I don't know if you know this or not, but the refugee population is rather large in Bowling Green. And so they feel that there's a legitimate need, to which I agree, that they need a church planted among the refugee population. So we're going to be going in on July 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll gather each morning here at Coral Hill. We'll head to Bowling Green. We'll spend the morning prepping for a backyard Bible club, and then they're going to be providing a cultural element to that, whether that's, how do you share the gospel with someone who doesn't speak your language, or going, in investing in different religious opportunities to continue to expose us to different unique ways to share the gospel among Muslims and Buddhists and things like that. It's going to be something that students will not want to miss out on, especially if they have any kind of interest in an international mission opportunity for them in the future. But the afternoon will be Backyard Bible Club. They're also doing Gospel to Every Home, so we're going to be helping them do some of their canvassing, distributing in that particular area. And so it's something that's open for all the students. We'll be back by 6:30, 7 o'clock every day, except for Wednesday. We'll be back a little bit later. We're going to do an ending potluck type worship evening type thing. But for the most part, it's something that's super simple. It's free for all students that want to be a part of that. And the more the merrier is kind of how we view it. And so if you are interested in your child being a part of that, if your child is interested in being a part of that, they can sign up at corehillbaptist.com/events. corehillbaptist.com/events. And there they can do that. They'll see all of that. But really the last thing that I do want to mention, and it's coming up, the window for that opens up in a couple of weeks. In June, we begin our application season for our DMI students, for those students that want to take the next year and really invest into the reality that as believers in Jesus, we are to be making disciples. And so that is open to students in 9th through 12th grade. But for our 7th and 8th graders, we do offer the opportunity to be invested into as well. It's a little bit different, and I'll share more about that in a couple of weeks. But that's what's coming up. And so between end of the, basically end of summer celebration, student celebration, Rich Pond Baptist Partnership, things like Vacation Bible School, where we will have a park day built into there, things like Love Loud that's coming up in less than a month. And then on top of that, our small groups are wanting to get together to do things, whether it's going to Nashville, whether it's having movie nights. We've got a very full summer. And so it would be in your best interest to keep up with these updates, because I'll try to provide them the best that I can. Appreciate you all. I know that's a little bit longer than I wanted, but our summer plans are important, and I want you to be fully aware so that as your family plans its summer, if you're able to be a part of these things, great. And so just know that I'm praying for you guys. Hope you have a great week in the Lord, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. God bless.